Hi everyone, Arlezzy here.
Hey everyone, it's Naj, and today we're here with season 5, episode 7, and season 2, episode 7 of All American Homecoming and All American. This is the mid-season finale into January the 23rd. That's when it's coming back from what I've seen on the internet than yesterday. And let me tell you something. These episodes were wild. Can we have a moment of silence for Arlon?
Yeah,
Because I know he's
yeah.
going to be pissed in the comment section. So let's start with All American because let's be honest, All American was kind of mid. I think it was below mid. I
Yeah.
think it was below basic. I honestly feel like this is probably. I feel like every time people might say, "Oh my god, the other episode was like mid," but this it got saved at the end because of Spelivia.
What's Bolivia? Yeah.
Olivia's scene about him like saying like she shouldn't basically carry this, this burden of
Oh
like
yeah, at the
thinking
end. Yeah, yeah.
which was the best. It woke me up because I already was losing it like between Coop. All right, let's talk about it. So who should we talk about first? Cause I feel like it was mostly Spencer, Olivia, and Jordan and Billy. Nah, and Layla, right? Layla was declared
Yeah,
Keisha.
Layla, yeah.
Was Asher really? Yeah,
He wasn't
Asher.
he didn't have that much to do. He was really just eating.
Yeah, he's mostly in Jordan's situation. So do you want to do Billy since he's or like Layla
Um,
first?
I don't know.
Yeah, we think Billy because Layla also.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh shit, we also got Patience. And
Yeah.
Coop. We got a lot of people, so let's do Patience because I'll probably do the most smallest one,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
definitely probably the smallest thing.
so once again, as soon as we said that they had nothing to do with Patience, career, they decided to take it up a notch by making her have haters. So it was Clay that did it, right?
Yeah, it was Clay. Yeah, he had his artists go and like do that and all that. Yeah.
And now his words is going to affect her because she doesn't seem to be rather relaxed at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So, Patience, if y'all didn't watch the episode, I know a lot of people didn't, but Patience, she just recently hit 1 million followers on Instagram or Twitter,
Whatever that
whatever
app was.
social media app that is, or was it Yard Yak? Whatever app it is, she recently hit 1 million followers due to the new, I guess, the girl that works there. She's been helping Layla out, which I literally feel like she was buying some bots. I mean, well, I guess it's genuine, but how she got 1 million, followers, but that album flopped? Like, did
Yeah,
they
yeah.
really they
They've been
listen
talking
to
about
her
the
music?
album doing so bad and all that.
And she got 1 million followers. So she's over here ready. She's like, oh my god, y'all, like they got the 1 million balloons in the back and the Layla support. Layla got the pictures. She's all in her outfit, whatever, because they just came from Olivia's house because they always congratulating her. And as soon as Patience posts her 1 million posts on whatever app that is, she automatically starts getting all these hate messages. And
Yeah.
she gets triggered, which is shocking to me because let's be honest, you don't even have to be really famous. There's always going to be people that's going to like talk shit about you
Oh
regardless. So
yeah, no.
I'm
Anybody like yeah.
surprised she got it now instead of when her album flopped. Like you would have
Yeah.
thought that people would have been like doing that way before, but now if they suddenly come out of nowhere talking about something, she's an industry plant. I'm like, if she's an industry plant, then why did her album flop? That didn't make sense. It was like it's
Yeah.
like an industry plant as in social media when she got the 1 million followers out of nowhere.
And like
Maybe,
it's in
but
Coop.
like ain't like
Coop went through all
like a
that,
million.
so I don't know. Like I feel like
Yeah,
she
it's
should be
really
used to
therapeutic.
it. She should be used to it because there's no way that
Exactly.
like because Coop got a lot of hate, and there's no way Patience didn't get a lot of hate when they were together and making music. There's no way that they didn't get at least like a few bad comments or something. So I don't know why this is bothering her so
Exactly.
much now.
It's so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And I see like I feel like with Patience, she would be the one that wouldn't care the most about bad comments because it comes with the territory, but this really affected her.
Yeah.
Industry plan, I don't know. I just feel like they just do that shit there for her to have some type of conflict. And then what blew me was when she went on Instagram, I mean, app live
Bro.
and was arguing with people at the fucking little place they was at. Embarrassing. Like I was literally embarrassed for her. She's gonna come about some, no, you is blah blah blah. I'm like, that's not
Yo, yeah, like yo, that was such a bad look, honestly, like such a bad look. She was cussing, like she was like, yo, she
good.
was in a
And
she was in a public place. She was in a
yeah,
public place. Like that was even wild.
everybody's literally listening to her curse, yell on the phone like F you ain't like me. like, you don't know. I'm just like, and then you got Courtney who was on Legacy. She comes up and she was like, girl, where
Yeah,
they from? Like,
Legacy's All American crossover. That's
right, for
crazy.
real. She's in her bag. All the haters, they hate on her. She got it. She got a role. And I was shocked. Like what if they introduced her to be like
You
Patient's
know,
love interest?
I would actually like to see them like see her stay on because honestly, I didn't really care for her character in Legacies, and I would like to see her actually be because I feel like All American could probably do her character like good on this show. So
Yeah,
if they write her, and like you said, like if she's like Patient's love interest or something like that, that could be actually really good. So
yeah, because
yeah.
Boo thriving with hello Boo, getting
Yo,
her
we
little
finally
baby.
saw Sky. Yo, we saw
Right.
Sky after
We
50
saw a lot of
episodes.
people. We saw a lot of people. We saw Sky at the 7 episode, and we also saw Olivia's journalist team.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious because she would talk about some thanks to all of you guys. I'm just
Yeah,
like, where the hell
like
were they?
when
They
did
were
you hit
not
them
there.
up? Yeah.
Right, when did you hit them up? Like before or after? Or was they
Yeah.
baking the cake while you took the blame? Like,
Yeah, nah.
whatever. And then now suddenly the guy is now in the next what's called 5B after he been going all season. Bye. Goodbye. I forgot what y'all had on the show. Goodbye. And
Yeah.
with Patient, I literally feel like I'm just at a point where this is basically going. This is like a Coop thing. I don't want to see it. I
Nah,
don't.
yeah, I'm not interested in the storyline, but I don't want it to affect Patience to where she gets depressed or something like that. But
Yeah.
like all this
Yeah.
other stuff, like it being about Clay really behind it all and stuff like that, I don't really care about like this storyline and all
I
that.
thought Clay was done. Like they forgot him for so long. I literally stopped caring about him
Yeah.
being in a opposing team.
Yeah, this man's been
Like
just chilling. He became
chilling,
like this big executive, and now he's just chilling. He's just off,
right?
like
Chilling, and having time on social media to harass people. Like I get it.
yeah, he's
So whatever
wild.
that it is, whatever that is. But like I just don't really care. And then like I'm just like 1 minute her album flops, but she's on tour. How are you touring a
Yeah,
flop
like
album?
how is she like? And she was just so down like an episode or two ago, and now
Yeah,
she's
literally
up
2
and
episodes.
hyped. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like if they want to do her storyline, they need to like
Yeah,
actually give her
it's too
like
rushed.
talk about it more. Like
It's too
actually
rushed.
yeah, and slow it down a little bit. Because there's no way she should be this hyped about all her followers and getting all these followers, making this music video and all that stuff. Like, can we see like the music making process, like her writing the song, or like them talking about making another song, like starting an album? Like, I don't know. Like, they just need to like,
It's unrealistic because she literally had albums flopping in the beginning of this season. Three
yeah,
episodes or 4 episodes later, well, 3 episodes later, mate, 2 or 3, she got mad that they said that she was the most to go viral after she went on a red carpet, which makes no fucking sense. So not only did her album flop, she didn't like the attention, but now she got 1 million followers. She's happy for 1 million followers, and now she's on tour for an album that didn't sell. That means that she must be doing album. I mean, she must be doing like concerts for people that's the main event. She's doing like an opening because there's no
yeah,
way she go from I hate being the public eye. Oh my gosh, she's so enthusiastic about her album, and then now she's suddenly happy over 1 million followers
yeah.
and on
Yo,
tour
Layla and her the other girl must be working overtime. They must be
over
doing work.
time.
They must be putting in work.
They have
Like,
to because she just did a music video. And now
yeah,
she's on it. She got a fancy ass dance teacher for a tour.
yeah, that's
It
crazy.
did seem like she was able to balance that stuff literally a couple episodes ago. So now she's full on like practicing dancing, practicing singing, practicing tours.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, shit.
They got to slow it down in 2B. I mean 5B.
They gotta slow it. A lot of All American Homecoming stuff has been rushed, and trust me, we're gonna get there, especially in 2B. I mean 2A, All American Homecoming. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
Coop is next, and I don't give a fuck, bruh. Like the first class scene that we see, and it's Coop, who's not even a college student.
Yeah.
And
And
then she
of course the teacher picks on Coop out of everybody.
of course, the one who didn't even really, who's not even really a major in that class. And you would think that since the other people that's there are more resort, it would make sense if somebody else who is active in the major raised their hand, and when they gave their opinion, and then Cool would have looked at them like, "Nah, I think it's this." And then
Yeah.
the teacher would have been like, "Oh, why do you think that's that?" And then she would have talked about whatever he said that was wrong and call it
Yeah.
a day. Why we call him the one that doesn't deserve the class?
Yeah.
as if he's already picking favoritism or wanting her to prove more to what she is to him. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but the only thing I liked about in the answer right and all that stuff, and the teacher actually called her out and like, he was like, yeah, that's enough, like that's like not right and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Because at least shows that she has to like work for it. They're not just gonna get handed to her. The writers aren't just gonna say like in a few episodes, oh, she already graduated from the class, she's good, she got it. Like she
no,
actually gonna have to work.
I mean, you never know because we still have. I mean, she might just have to take that
Yeah.
class. That's it.
Probably at
Because
the end
like,
of the season, they're gonna be like, yo, she's a full blown lawyer. Like, yo, it's gonna be
nah, no, for real. I'm gonna be mad because like, and the thing is that how many credits is that class? Because
probably yeah, probably a lot.
you
Like you
can
need a
like,
lot.
yeah, like no, I feel like that class has to be 3 to 4 credits. That's how every class is, unless you're taking the damn lab, which is not the case. So she's going to college with a 4 credit class and nothing else.
Yeah, because she's
Did
not
she
enrolled
apply
there.
for FAFSA?
She's not enrolled there. So I don't think like as a
Yeah, like
so
that's literally impossible.
yeah.
That's literally impossible. She has to pay for that class somehow, and those classes is like 2K. So she just spoke to this man about classes, and everybody else is literally paying for class, and she gets a free reign. That doesn't make no damn sense.
Yeah.
I like, come on now. Let's think about realistics here. Like, we at least knew everybody else was going to college, so we obviously can assume that they did the FAFSA, student aid, whether it's loans, scholarships, whatever. Coop coming, she got 1 class, 4 credits, possibly 3 to 4 credits, and that means that she's literally what's called not a full-time student, which means she has to pay more. And I'm supposed to believe that she has 2K plus to pay for a class.
She might though, because remember she was a rapper and like her and Layla, she might have money, like a decent amount, maybe. Like I don't
Let's see.
know.
Let's
But
see.
she hasn't been a rapper making music for a long time though, so I don't know
Do
how
you
like
think? Do you think
but
Coop? Do you think Coop was saving money?
honestly, I don't think so, but Coop's changed a lot though. She's changed a lot, and she's
She
had
gonna
Sky in her
spend?
life. You
Is
know,
she gonna
maybe
spend 2K?
maybe her and Sky were robbing people. You know, remember when like Sky would rob that
No,
like
stop. No, because it was an accusation. It was an accusation. Like now she a stealer. Yo, I
yeah,
can't believe that's how Coop got her girl. Like by lying.
yeah, that was
By
crazy.
doing the investigation because first she wanted to be a damn detective, now she's a lawyer. Like,
Yeah, I
yo,
do
no,
like Sky though. I like seeing them.
yeah, she's like Coop
She
don't deserve
seems
it.
good. She don't because she cheated on her,
Yeah, she did,
and
and she was okay with it, and yeah,
yeah, and I don't know. I like their scene. Like she packed her lunch and all that stuff. I think Sky is really good for Coop, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna put Patience and Coop back together at some point though.
I know
I
they
feel
are.
it.
I don't want it because like did Patience box up a bento box for Coop? No, like Coop would have been hungry as shit on
Yo,
campus.
yeah, yo, should have been
Like
dying.
she treated her well. Like, come on now, even though we didn't see her to now because they forgot that
Yeah,
she
hopefully
was.
they do a better job of writing the other love interests in the show into the show more because I think that'd be good.
Because of
Like the dinner. I like seeing Sky at the dinner they do, you know.
that dinner with no that dinner with no motherfucking Olivia.
Yeah. I even say like they need to like they should like have everybody there, like Layla, Olivia, Jamie, like they have those like other people there. So
It was I can't believe it. Like I thought people were like literally joking about her not being at the damn dinner, and she literally wasn't. I was so mad.
yeah.
And they left room, and they left like I got seats next to each other, and they were spitting. And I'm like,
Yeah, he did have like a seat open next to him too. That's crazy. Imagine they would
exactly.
have had
But yeah,
Alicia there.
yo, no, you saw the Alicia trailer for 2B,
Yeah,
for 5B.
I did watch it at the end. To my reaction, I
That
put it
chick,
there.
Olivia cheating era,
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Olivia cheating era. Good. But Coop, I honestly, I'm happy you learned your way at the end of the episode. I guess like the fact that
Yeah.
nobody at the dinner table agreed with you was kind of hilarious.
Yo,
She was
yeah,
like,
nobody did.
yeah, she's like, I kind of let my emotions get into the way of the case, and they were like, anyways, so let's get to the routine. Like it's not even like we wouldn't have the option. I expected that Coop. That's literally who you are. But
Yeah.
I mean, even though unrealistic is sure. Go ahead, Coop. I guess it's the first class we're seeing, and she's not even a real student.
Yeah.
Next, we can get into who else? Billy.
I knew it was coming, man. I knew it was coming. I
What did
knew
we
it.
say? What did we say? We
I
said
knew
that
it.
he would become coach, and I even said it twice on my Twitter thread yesterday. I was like, they talking about Kenny, but they're not making it very persuasive because Kenny's too lost, and and Billy's the only one going to everybody recruiting and trying to fix this team with Spencer. And then at the end, when Morris came through that damn room, I
Yep.
knew he was gonna ask.
Yep.
Because when Billy was doing that speech, I knew Morris was looking at him like, oh wow, that's really a coach there. Like that, but it also proves Jordan's point that like wherever Spencer goes, Coach Baker is going to go. He
Yeah.
like he wanted Spencer at Beverly. Then when Spencer went to Crenshaw, he went to Crenshaw to become a principal or and then a coach. Then help. Then follow. Then now he's all in their business. Now he's literally there. They're about to be the coach for the damn university. Oh my god! And I
Honestly,
think
yeah. What were you about to
it
say?
makes sense. I guess at this point, that's his art to follow Spencer no matter what. That's his ride or die. Damn, you rather die more than you rather die for your own son.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. But
But
uh,
uh the whole time I was like, man, don't make Billy the coach. Like this whole season and last season, don't make him the coach. But
yeah.
now, like, I kind of want him to be the coach though. Like, because
Oh my
everybody's leaving. Like, Coach Kenny, he was talking about leaving. Jordan's leaving. And I'm like, man, like the only person that could help Spencer in the situation would be Billy. That's like the only person that could really like help him feel like he's doing good by staying at GAU and like get more recruits and get everything back in order. It was like Billy. If Coach Kenny has to go and they're not gonna hire him as head coach, then Billy I think is the next best option because he is closest to Spencer. Even though I would like to see Kenny be the head coach, they're obviously not gonna hire him, so they're gonna hire Billy most likely. And I think that that would be the best solution because I think him and Spencer,
yeah,
because they went to Crenshaw together and they did good, and I think this could be good here. So
yeah.
yeah.
And plus, with like Spencer wanting to become Bob the Builder to rebuild a football team, like I'm obviously like I'm not even shocked that like with Coach Baker he would help. But now they're going to be what going against Asher and them
Yep.
because Asher trying to recruit everybody, and Spencer's trying to make everybody stay. And I'm wondering if everybody from Spencer's football team going to switch over to where Jordan's at because that's out of pocket.
I
But
feel
thing is,
like it's gonna go two ways
that's going
though.
that's going to be wild. Matter of fact, that might flop in their favor
Way.
because Jordan going over there and once again JJ's still there and he's not cool with JJ. He was happy that JJ didn't come back.
Yo,
They're gonna have to work together.
no, but like since Coach Baker is probably going to GAU, I'm thinking like a bunch of kids and a bunch of people are gonna leave. Maybe leave Coastal to go to GAU. Like, what if JJ goes to GAU because he has to like he doesn't want to be, like play for Asher maybe. So I
No,
don't want that, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
no,
And I don't think Jordan's gonna leave. I don't think Jordan's gonna end up transferring. I
I,
think
I, I don't know because I feel like he has a point,
he
and
does have a little bit of a point.
he's always in the. I mean, it was pretty much known that he was always like the always in Spencer's spotlight.
Yeah.
Spencer came to Beverly and basically took Asher's spot, and then even took his dad's attention. His dad was giving Spencer a whole home to stay in, while Jordan was just like, "Damn, like dad, like what about me?" Like he wasn't really worrying about his own son, and to where he traveled and left Jordan at Beverly Hills while he wanted to follow Spencer. And then all the injuries that Jordan faced, and then Billy was never really there. He was more so talking about him sitting down and like getting back together instead of being a supportive dad. And I feel like
Yeah.
the only time Billy tried to really show that he was a supportive dad of Jordan's when he tried to do illegal shit like take the P test and swap it. Like there's incidents where it's literally like even if they're father and son on a football spectrum, he's literally not that. He don't like really. You're not really close like that on the court.
Yeah.
Really has more faith in Spencer than Jordan. And I know, and I don't want Jordan to think that like he's not obviously he needs a coach that can like believe in him, which I guess that could be the case. But that's mostly just Asher looking for another spot on the team. Like, to be
Yeah.
honest, they wanted Spencer and Jordan. So imagine if Spencer wasn't, always a ride or die, and let's save the
Yeah, then
world.
I think then, and that's
That
what
would
I
have
was
been
saying through the whole thing. I was like, yo, those two should just sign with Coastal and then have everybody back at one place, and that'd be cool.
yeah, it would
Uh,
have been like the old times. But I think it is something that Jordan needs to experience on his own, is to be like learn how to be a quarterback. But that's going to probably be hard for him because he's more so comfortable with having, Spencer as somebody that understands him.
yeah,
So it's going to be hard for him. I feel like he might go there for a while and realize that no one really understands his game plans but Spencer, and come back. But I
yeah,
think it's a journey that he needs to understand on his own. And I feel like regardless of what the intention was, they were looking for Spencer and him. So I guess more so they were looking for him harder because with Spencer they know, like Asher especially knows, Spencer's loyalty. So he's not going to switch. So with Jordan, it was more easy to fluctuate because
yeah.
you know you're getting a quarterback position
And I
and
think it's
probably
because Jordan, he didn't get recruited like Spencer did. So I think as soon as that happened and teams started reaching out to him and coaches, I think he just like loved that feeling of like teams wanting him. And I think that really messed with his head and all that stuff, and like made him just like, because that's why I didn't understand like him saying like this is your guy, not my guy. Like nobody wanted you at only Spencer like really wanted you to like.
not even just that. Like um, they wanted both of y'all. Like y'all are a package.
Yeah,
It's y'all are a package deal. It's not always about like, I guess in the sense if he did it when he first came, yeah, but like y'all are a package deal now. Y'all are brothers.
yeah, and you were a star quarterback there at
You're a
this
star
school.
quarterback.
Like,
Like I don't know why. I like he feels like he has to make sure that he has a significant name than Spencer. When in reality he was, and I feel like matter of fact, it was kind of hinted that he was going to do this though, because in the last episode he was over here bragging about how all these colleges was calling him up, and with Spencer, he wasn't getting called up. And
yeah,
then
oh
this
yeah,
happens. And I feel like Spencer loved that he was able to get like the first, the pick of the litter, and that he didn't have to go through what he did when in season 4, where Spencer was the one, getting called and getting the attention, while he was the one having to kiss ass to like Wade and stuff like that.
yeah.
But I mean, I feel like he's going to learn on his own, deal with however he do. I don't know if he's going to stay that long though, because regardless of anything, he's going to have problems with Layla and stuff like that. So like in his long distance, so he might come back anyways.
Yes, I don't know what he's gonna do, man. I just think as soon as Billy gets the job, I feel like it's gonna make him like think about it because they're still in the off season. So I feel like it's gonna be a big thing during this off season.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a will he, won't he go, where he's gonna go, and the last second he's gonna be like, I'm staying or something like that. And I think that's how it's gonna
And
go.
yeah, and plus, like it might be confliction between Jordan and Billy as well, because Billy might be like, oh yes, son, I'm coming back to the school, and Jordan never told him anything. He didn't
Yeah.
tell him he told Spencer. So imagine how Jordan might feel when he finds that his dad switched for them, or more so switched for Spencer, and that either pushes him to go farther or make him push back. So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Low key, we kind of tagged into Jordan, so we might as well just go and
Oh
finish Jordan
yeah,
off.
nah, that was pretty much all Jordan. Like him and
Yeah.
Layla didn't really have any scenes. They had one scene where they're talking about long distance.
Yeah, and
I mean,
how they had, how they walking on the beach and shit. We didn't see
yeah,
it.
yeah. Why didn't we see like that could have been an easy scene to like show. This them walking on the beach having like a little
To
chat,
show,
something
to
like
show
that.
that to show that they do stuff besides them. That the writers making it a big plot that they're so secretive, but to see them
Yeah.
actually being a couple outside of the vortex word that I keep saying, that would have really, like, once again, we need those scenes
Yeah, you
to
need those
where it
scenes
shows,
to build up a couple.
yeah, yeah, to show that Layla is not afraid of being together with him. It's more so about how she feels about the people saying vortex every 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
no, you only told us it and not show us it. I would like to see them walking on the beach.
Yeah,
The
that could have been
bruh, I
that
would
could have
go.
been a really good scene.
Like, imagine, them walking on the beach and he's like, oh, how was your record label? How was Clay or whatever? How was,
Yeah.
patience? And then she'll be like, don't you want to talk about that? I just want to spend time with you. How's football going? Like that couple lines,
Yo,
please.
get
Let's
her
get
in the
into
writer's
it.
room. Get Naj in the writer's room, yo.
Fly me out. Cause I already predicting these storylines. Come on. Fly me out. But yeah, like with Jordan, it was kind of him. Well, Mike, and then you ate down with the acting, especially when when they were like having this conflict because they're really matured, they're really grown because they were squabbling like every other season in
Yeah.
the past. So for them to have a real conversation about why he's leaving and how he feels, and then Spencer finally realizing that he can't control, Jordan's decision, and then finally being like, nothing's going to change between us. Like we're still going to be cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that was very mature and a good scene. And once again, like it really shows that within like they were one of the most solid friendships within like these 5 seasons, because especially all the conflictions they had, the way that they were still able to communicate and come on top at the end, it was good.
Yeah.
I really low key hope that they don't leave. I hope that Jordan realized that him and Spencer are a good ass pair on the team on the field,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yo, I play it myself, but you know."
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like that scene too. I just think Jordan really needs to realize like, and he was talking about like there's like that he could start there, but like he'll start there and like there's so much like I think he's only looking at the negatives here right
Yeah,
now,
the
and he's
negatives
not
of
looking
like
at the like there's also gonna be negatives there. Like you gotta like adjust to a new system, new people, all of this stuff. Like what if the coach doesn't like you the way the coach didn't like Spencer at the beginning? Like
yeah.
something like that. And I think he really has to realize that. And yeah, I'll never forget like all the moments that they've had together, and like they fought like every season. I'll never forget when he punched Spencer like that, and then Spencer punched him. I was, that scene was just all like, that's
Ah,
like I don't even understand. Like they got like such a good brother relationship,
yeah.
but
When we
like
watched it
it's
live,
crazy.
yeah, when we watched that shit live, it was a new level of
That's
insanity because we were cracking
that's one of
up.
my favorite scenes I ever seen live. Like that was the moment.
We were like, "What?
Bruh, it was
Your
crazy.
hand, Spencer?" He said,
Yo, the way Spencer popped up, man, and him, like, and Jordan did popped up. Uh,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, what took me out the most was the sound effect of the shoes sticking across the floor.
oh my God. I gotta watch that again. That's so funny.
Yo, like that's not going to leave my mind is that fucking punch.
Iconic, man.
Iconic moment in history. Iconic.
Oh
Okay, all
my
right.
God.
So, yo,
That
no, Dad. I was like, there's no way that they didn't laugh during that scene.
and then Cam and that other guy were right there next to him. Like, they were just like, oh shit. Like, yo.
Right, because like Spencer is literally enemies with Cam, and he's like, damn, I'm probably one that's fighting, not the brothers.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
best
He
I
was
forgot
like,
what they
damn. He was
was
like, damn. I'm glad Spencer didn't hit me like that. Yo, like, yeah, that shit was crazy.
Oh, because what didn't they fight because Spencer switched teams?
Yeah, it was because he was going to Crenshaw and all that stuff.
You,
Yeah,
you see
Jordan
how
didn't
you
like
see
it. Yeah,
you see how Spencer ain't punched Jordan this season?
yeah.
Basically, he could have got his lick back, but I'm stop. They besties. We might as well get into Layla next, and then Spencer and Olivia could be last.
All right.
But so with Layla, it was more so her focusing on how to help with patience and the shenanigans with the online hater, which she found out by the end of the episode because she's smart and she realized that it was Clay. And I feel like now we're heading towards that competition that was put on hold, which
Yeah.
is I guess her, establishing that she's going to dominate and beat Clay at this sabotaging her career thing or sabotaging her artists and stuff like that. Because when the hell did Clay ever care about her music and stuff like that? Talking about oh well, I care about Layla, and oh well, this is not how she acts. And
Yeah, and like he misses like how she was. Like
I missed the
what?
ball. I mean, patience. I missed the boho patience, and I'm like, what? And he's like, this is not how you should be presenting patience. I'm like, you really say you don't care about some of the artists that Layla even signs. So
Yeah.
why do you care now? I literally feel like he still wants her because the look that he gave her when she was like airing him out and telling him how she knew it was him, he was just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, nah, I hate that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm so ready for Clay to be gone, honestly.
for real, I'm tired of him already. Like I low key, I mean, I didn't expect him to show up in this episode. I literally was like, oh well, Well, I kind of did. I was like, he was on set, but I didn't know he was on set. I thought he was on set as in like an episode that they filming now. But
Oh, yeah.
that means he's still gonna be here for a while. Then, if that's the case,
Damn,
but
yeah,
like,
probably. Cause I don't think Layla's gonna get her company back until like towards the end of the season, something like
yeah.
that. So I think it's gonna take a while. Like, yeah,
Plus, like, and plus, I wish they would show her signing more, artists than just
yeah,
patients. I think that might take up more people that might have to come to the show. Like,
yeah.
what happened to JoJo?
Cause you're
Come
supposed to,
on.
cause she should be signing more so she can get like more
And
and all
like,
that stuff. So
if patients is flopping, where are you like getting the revenue to cover the
yeah,
company
cause
besides her?
patience is
You don't want
like
to keep.
there's
You don't
no way
want
patience is
to get
keeping it
dad.
up. Yeah,
No,
so
yeah. So there's no like I don't know if she's still getting money from her dad, so kind of defeat the purpose of her just letting this flop because she's waiting for patience. So
yeah.
we'll see. Um, honestly, how do you feel about the long distance for Jorayla? Because
I think it's gonna be tough for them. Honestly, I don't know why Layla said it would be good for them, like because it would be long
I don't,
distance.
I don't see how that makes sense. Because like, especially when she knows that Jordan has done long distance with Simone, and it literally ended within like a few
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. So that didn't make any sense at all. And like just because she said like you guys can keep it more secret,
Yeah, yeah.
like
I feel like she's covering that up. I think her deepest
yeah,
thing is that she don't want to hold his dream, and her real motive for that said to stay.
yeah,
She don't want him to put his dreams as on a side or move it aside for her so the relationship could work. So she's going to say, "Oh yeah, it's for the vortex," when she knows it's a deeper meaning, which is she don't want him to go, but he made it. He pretty much expressed how he felt about staying at the school and what better opportunities would be there for him if he leaves. So what she's doing is just being supportive, but instead of her saying, yeah, I'm sad because I feel like if she said that she was sad that he was leaving, he would have probably stayed. She
yeah,
said, "Well, we could probably make it work. Plus, we can be a secret, ha." But I think she capping. She definitely
yeah.
want him
She's
to stay.
definitely yeah, and I think that's what's gonna really be their big fight and arguments throughout season
Yeah,
or five
yeah, because
B.
I think yeah, because I think Jordan's going to probably ask her again, "Are you serious? Like, are you really serious about me leaving?" And she's like, "Yeah, well, what I wouldn't be." And he'll probably be like, "Why are you like why are you sitting here like limiting how you really feel?"
Yeah.
Which once again we're talking to how she feels about when people leave her, and that literally is what he's doing. She literally said All American Homecoming that whenever she cares about somebody they leave her, and
Oh yeah, shit.
he's going away to a different college with me long distance, and she's probably trying to detach already or somewhat try to lower that disappointment into saying, "Oh yeah, well we can be a secret, it won't really matter." So that also could be
Yeah.
also a point of it as well. But hopefully they work out. I feel like they might also going to have some kinks. It's better for them to have kinks now
Oh
than
yeah, it's definitely yeah,
yeah, than
because so
waiting.
far it's been all happy and good and sneaking around. So I think now it's like time for them to actually have some conflicts and like
Yeah,
really
and
like have like their
possibly,
first fight or argument and like do all that stuff
yeah,
and just grow and just
yeah,
yeah.
to show how much they are and also how they can work together.
Yeah.
Instead of having them doubt that they're going to not work out during the long distance. But yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, and I like
Once
them.
again, I'm wondering how long it's going to take for the vortex to know because they keep talking about vortex. Because
Yeah.
at this point, if she took a flight to Princeton for patients, and then went on her way to talk to Simone about telling her first, and go ahead, girl, go back home and tell everybody.
Yeah, facts.
Ain't nothing they're gonna do. Like, what they gonna do? Tell you to break up? No, they're not. So just go ahead. Just tell them how you feel. Like, I'm dating
Yeah,
Jordan.
they need to tell
And
her,
right.
yeah. Like
Just tell them.
told Simone, like go tell, like tell everybody now. Like JJ
Yeah, like
knows.
yeah, or do it when they all surrounding you. Like that, invite them. Like, I got big announcement. I'm dating Jordan. Bye. Or you
Yeah,
can just do it one by one. Start with the small, end up with the huge. So
yeah,
start with Asher, since he's the only one in the patients.
yeah,
Then
easily, yeah.
the last two to probably find out. And
And then you know what? Like maybe Jordan could tell Spencer and Layla could tell Olivia.
yeah, yeah, or maybe they can split. Like,
Yeah,
obviously Layla with Olivia, and then Patience. I mean, to be honest, Patience and Coop don't really have to fucking know. They're not even part of the vortex. Like, they don't even really have
yeah.
to know. But like, only people that really have to know is Asher. Not even really Asher, because like
Nobody really needs to know, and nobody
nobody
really cares.
know. Like,
Nobody really
they,
cares enough to know. So like,
I
just
don't
tell
know. Like,
them.
you're like, how do no? But it makes no sense of how Simone was able to detect it when they weren't even really dating, and these motherfuckers don't
Yeah,
see it.
yeah.
You're making my kids seem oblivious, and that's not the case. It's really not. Let's be fucking for real.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just think that they're talking about long distance, but I don't know how long it's going to take before. I don't know if Jordan really going to stay. So we're going to have to see what that is because, I mean, he could stay and things could not work out. I mean, things could not work out with the football, and he can come right back. And he might realize that nobody on there understand his methods and don't got swag, and he'll be right back like the little
Yeah.
spin.
Yeah, but see, like I don't. That's why I don't think he's gonna go because you can't just transfer out of colleges and the football stuff that easily. So I don't think it's gonna be that simple. And I think it's just
Yeah, and isn't it like it's literally the spring semester? Like, is
yeah.
that even it's possible? Like, I understand dropping classes, but like switching,
He would have to sit
literally a
out. He
few.
would have to sit out for a long time, for a year, if he did that. If he went there and then didn't like it and tried to go back to GAU, he would have to wait, like sit out. So I don't know. He has to really think about that and really not do anything so fast.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big decision. I feel like him finding out about his dad may change his whole perspective, but
Yeah.
also he now has the football decision, and he also has Layla in consideration and how he's going to handle that relationship. So it can be very challenging for him within the next. Wait. We got seven, so we got 13 episodes of All American for them to get that situated. So
No,
we
is
have
it
to see.
20 exactly episodes?
Yeah,
20.
it's 20. It's 20. And All American Homecoming got 15.
Okay.
So we got at least 13
Yeah.
jackaroos to get through.
They got this, man. They can do it. It's easy. Like just
Easy. So we'll see. So now we're going to end it off with Spencer and Olivia. Once again, we're going to be quick and short.
yeah.
Spencer, he was literally trying to put the GU
Yeah.
on his back.
On his back,
Just
like
whatever it is on his back. He was really trying to build everything. He's already talking to seniors and juniors and shit about staying, and they so
yeah.
disrespectful. Y'all don't even look like seniors or juniors. Look like fucking 30-year-olds talking about some. Talking about some, y'all had this. We need this. This is our last chance. This is now, little freshman. Like as freshmen, like just say our name.
yeah.
So disrespectful. Like, but yeah, he was out here trying his best, following Morris everywhere to
Try
try
it.
and get was like he was trying to help so badly, and I'm just like, why is this 18-year-old boy doing more than what the actual people that are in this damn thing is doing? Like, I'm not understanding why Spencer is literally the only one recruiting people, telling people not to give up, while these damn people are mad as hell. Like the damn football players is mad as hell. They're like, why did that person release the article? Like, it just ruined our bag. Yada yada yada. And Spencer's like, don't give up. Like, we literally don't know what's happening. It's only been like one day.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, if the team thrives because Spencer at this point, so I'm basically getting is that Spencer really has the taste to change any team from flopping to thriving within days. Spencer's really that man, and that's pretty much all thing he did. I remember, and then obviously him talking
Yeah, nah, yeah. I mean, he didn't do like anything like outside of like, he was just trying to get people to
football. Yeah.
stay. Pretty much it. He had a conversation with his mom, which was a good conversation. She told him to go like ask Billy and all that stuff. And I knew as soon as she said go ask Billy and all that stuff, and they were talking, he was probably gonna be the head coach. It's like it's just destined to happen at this point.
Was this Dustin? And then with Olivia, she finally got the praise she deserves. The journalist people who disappeared for 80 years came with,
Yeah.
and even then, I feel like she didn't, accept that celebration
Yeah,
because
she didn't. Yeah.
yeah, at the beginning of the episode when Layla and Patience were cheering for her, she was still in like looking at the aftermath of what happened when she released the article. And I guess she realized of how much it would have affected people. I think she already knew, but seeing it in hindsight and seeing like people's reactions to how they're like scrambling to fix the scandal, I guess it hit her. And then seeing the dinner, she didn't go because I guess she didn't feel like
Yeah.
it was needed. And
I don't
then
know. I didn't like
yeah,
how she didn't take like she didn't like having the credit for it and like how she like didn't she should like I'm sure she thought about and knew all the repercussions that were gonna happen when she dropped the article.
yeah, I mean,
Like
to a degree, I think she more so was focusing on Garrett suffering the most, and more so not what it would have led to, such as everybody leaving the team. Like of course she thought that maybe it would have been no coach for the team, and it would have been like a little situation with that. But seeing that the whole football team is trying to leave and falling apart
yeah.
just that. it could have set her into like a damn, like it did affect my brother and Spencer, even though I changed my name for it, but it still affected them
Yeah,
regardless
it's
of.
still gonna affect everything and
And
everybody.
yeah,
Just
and I feel like it's not even just that. Like I feel like she more so was kind of conflicted of how it would have, like how Spencer and Jordan would have felt now, and to have both of them reassure her at the end, especially after a talk with her mom, which we haven't seen them talk in a while. So to have her have the three most important people talk to her about like how it's not really her fault and she should be proud of what she's done, and that with Spencer he was like, you don't have to like feel guilty, or more so you did this, you should be
yeah.
able to celebrate yourself. And with Jordan, they talked about it. It was a good moment to see them talk, especially after all the slander I've been dealing with in the beginning of the season. To see them talk, and then him thanking her about releasing this article because she led him on this new path that he's going to be developing into, and realizing and how she shouldn't feel like she shouldn't feel any type of way about releasing an article was really good to hear. And then to end it off with her celebrating herself with the Olivia cupcake was just
Yeah.
it was a cute moment. Definitely was needed after everything that's been going on with her, and
Yeah, I
it
actually
was
liked
good.
her getting herself the cupcake because she oh but the her getting the cake with just like that name, like saving the name when she like her showed her mom the cake with the what was it, Jaden thing? Like that was the name that she I thought that was funny. I was like how like why did she keep that? Like it was just
I was
funny. And
like,
like how nobody cut
okay.
into the name. No, but like the you and yeah, I don't know. It was just
Yeah.
but
But yeah, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all our opinions on All American. What do you rate the episode?
probably like a 1 out of 10.
What?
I was just kidding. I was just playing.
I thought you
uh,
were dead at the start.
no, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. Like it really, like it was mid. Like it was nothing happened where I was like, oh my god. But like, I knew Billy was probably gonna be the head coach. I guess it surprised me that Jordan was leaving. Um, but I mean, I expected everything with the article, like all that stuff to happen. Um, yeah, nothing was like crazy about the episode. Nothing like
I'm loving
dramatic
that.
happened. Like
Nothing has on our toes compared to All American Homecoming.
yeah, now
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like I'll probably give like a 5.9 or 6. Like I just feel like for me, not everybody that didn't really care about had some too many scenes. Billy, Coop, Patience, like and Clay. The only people that really was salvageable was like Drayla and Spelivia, and even then they had minimum scenes.
Yeah,
Drayla
Spelivia only had one scene and
had
it
one
was like 5 seconds.
yeah, 5 seconds, but I was happy that it because the smile that
Yeah, it was
the
short, but
best
it was
yeah, the
good.
best thing that really happened was the little preview for next episode, which is
Oh
definitely
yeah.
the next couple episodes was gonna be some Spelivia jealousy.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. Like, man, but it's I can't even get into it because I don't care about either one of their like people that they're
Love
dating. No,
interest,
it's like, yeah,
yeah,
no,
I
it's like
don't
it's
like.
trash. Like,
And then you got Spencer dating him and Alicia smashing.
and like for me to really like care about that, I don't care. Like, especially after she like didn't
Yeah,
care about the Valentine stuff.
yeah,
I don't care.
I feel like that. I mean, that really shows how non-threatened Spelivia is. Like nothing will ever get to them.
Yeah, like
And I'm happy they know that because I'm not taking any person serious but Spelivia. Like these love interests are a fucking joke. They're not on your level. We did not go through 3 seasons of war for this nonsense. I'm not playing with you. Get this boy out of here. Which I'm not able to take serious. I feel like she might bring him as a friend. Matter of fact, if she date him, so what? Spencer got a whole little boo that he
Nah, I
that,
think
that
Spencer gonna actually like punch him or something like that. Like
nah
I
nah
feel like
he
he'll
nah
actually get crazy.
he might act insane though. He might act wild
Yeah, I
because
think he's really that it's already that first look. All he needed was a look to see
he
is
looked
like
over. He looked over like fuck you laughing
he
at.
forgot he even had a date with him. Like I'm pretty
Oh,
sure he's probably gonna be looking at her in the episode, like and not even looking
and
at
Alicia
Alicia.
right next to him on the side. So
She's
every
gonna
time he
notice
looks
him
over,
looking at her. She's gonna
yeah,
notice him just looking
gonna
back
notice. She gonna
there.
notice. She ain't dumb. She ain't
Yeah,
dumb.
so
She
it
she
is what it
accepted
is.
the role to be. She accepted the role to be the side piece biscuit. So yeah. I mean I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, All American, they can do better. I'm excited for 5B though. I am excited for 5B. Uh, I hope that it's better than 5A and 4B and 4A, like all that stuff.
It was
Because
all right.
I don't even remember it that much,
Four
but Yeah, whenever they brought the article in, that's when it became not
4B,
good.
4B is when they started doing unnecessariness with Spelivia. I was like, all right, relax.
Yeah, like
4A I understood because obviously they're growing and like the little
oh,
dates.
actually, yeah, 4A was good because that they were still together.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's when the article came out. That's when the stuff started going bad for
it's,
Spelivia
it's
because
when everything.
I'll probably never watch that ever again. 4B, I'll probably never
No,
watch it again. 4B was not
I mean
good,
like
man.
4A.
No, I
Why?
like 4A. No, I'm saying 4B, I'll probably never watch again because that's when the article
Oh,
started.
okay. Yeah. So you're not gonna write. You're not gonna watch 4B and also 5A too.
Yeah, yeah, 5A, yeah. I'll probably watch this for the Asher and Jamie scenes, stuff like that, but
Maybe I
that's
knew.
it.
I knew. For real. But yeah. So All American Homecoming.
The real event right here. This is, yo, I don't even know what
This
to
is the
say.
bread and butter. I'm.
This episode hurt me. It hurt me. Like,
All right. Do you want to do? Do you just want to do the big thing first, or
I mean, I guess. Like,
all right? Let's do Damon and Thea.
I don't even understand. Like, it hurts me. It hurts me. Like, I'm in, like, I don't even know what to Yo, she's just laughing at my pain. Yo, it's crazy. Like,
Oh, and I'm laughing because I made a joke yesterday.
yo, she really caught it.
I
She
made a joke
literally
yesterday.
caught
It was
it.
like, I was like, "Dear breakup," and I was like, "I'm just joking," like And then it happened, and I was shocked. I was shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked too,
Honestly
honestly. I was
shocked.
really, really shocked. I did not see it coming at all. I thought that I don't even know what I would thought was gonna happen. I thought she was actually gonna come clean about Rome telling, like, giving her the drugs and or whatever that stuff is, and all that, and like her taking it. I'm glad she did come clean about taking it and like that she's not gonna do that anymore. But I didn't expect a breakup to come. And if I did, I expected Damon to say, I'm staying, like we should take a break or something like that. I didn't expect
Yeah, that's
her.
what I thought.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to say, I need time away. I need to figure out myself and I don't want to lose myself in you and all that stuff, which is all valid points. I get what she's saying, but like Damon isn't doing that. He's just being
Yeah,
supportive of you.
he
Like,
did not. He did not tell you to do karaoke.
yeah, like
He
he's
did not
been
tell you. You
supportive.
your mom. You asked your mom what you should do to get him back. He didn't force you to sing. If anything, he helped you. He helped you grow because he helped you distract yourself from becoming all things tennis. You literally
Yeah.
said when you first met him in 103 or something like that, when it was the Black episode, that the only thing you know about is tennis, 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 and instead he basically opened your horizon to different things besides tennis. And I don't even ship them like that much. And I just didn't. I feel like the breakup was rushed.
Yeah.
I feel like knowing how Thea is, I didn't expect her to break up with him. If anything, I expected him to get more mad um and for him to ask her for a break because Damon does not take lying serious, and he was mad as shit when Simone and Jr. lied about about his family whereabouts.
Yeah.
But to hear her lie about what she's been doing to him, and he just like be the one that doesn't break up with her or distance himself from her was shocking to see, especially when she's like I would assume that he would have been madder because she's been distancing herself from him. She left during the second half of the game. She's been pushing him away, making it seem like he's delusional to certain things, or he's not always agreeing with her, and that he kept telling her about the training and all that, and she just kept doing stuff behind her back. Like I feel like I expected him to be more madder, but
Yeah.
instead he was more so like, okay, well I don't really care. You can't break up with me because I love you. I expected more from that, and like it was giving chemistry when he was doing that art that
Yeah,
discussion.
man. They're
Before.
amazing, man. Like I love them and I hate the fact that they wrote where she left the game. I don't believe she would leave the game. I think she knew how good like it was like everything was going for him. And also his ex didn't say anything bad. She was like saying good things, so it didn't make any reason like
Yeah,
sense for her to
yeah,
leave.
yeah, and I think that when the girl was saying that how she was insecure and stuff like that, that is something that Thea feels inside, and she's trying to
Yeah.
put like it was pretty much shown the whole episode when she was trying to like push on herself of like, oh yeah, let me do the interview with you so we can be a power
Yeah.
couple, and then while he's over here thriving in his career, she's over here on the bench, and
Yeah.
and basically her career is pushed on the side. And obviously she's insecure about somebody taking her spot on the team, which is why she started doing the shots. She wants to get back on the field. And then just hearing that from that, the interviewer, and then to tie it in with like how insecure she feels about, on the spot, losing her team, also being insecure about her, her family and how they feel about Damon and Damon in general, about how he's thriving and he's the big shot, and insecurity of his ex coming in and she's thriving her career, and then him not wanting to have sex with her because that's what she thought he would want or something like that.
Yeah,
That
which I
was her.
love that. Like I loved him not like telling her like, yo, which we probably pretty much called it like they weren't gonna have it. And all that stuff. And it was good that they actually talked about it. And Damon's not the kind of guy that's just gonna like rush someone or like push that onto her. And I'm glad that he was just like, whoa, like we don't have to do this. Like it's not right, like the right time and all that stuff. And I loved how like he just wasn't like he's just worried about her and taking things slow and making sure she's ready and like that they're both ready at that time when that happens and all that stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't think it was gonna like they were gonna break up, like because it just didn't feel like it was natural. I feel like it was just like came out of nowhere, and yeah, that's why I think 2B, like that's one of the reasons why I'm not like super worried, because I think that it's gonna happen for them. Like they're gonna find their way back to each other, and then at some point in 2B they're gonna have like that scene. And I love how they were just talking about all this stuff together and all that. And they were supposed to go away, weren't they? Like they were talking about going away somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, and they ended up going away, and yeah, tragedy struck.
Said she went away and left him.
Yeah, so
Like I said, I feel like with All American Homecoming, they're rushing a lot of relationships, and that's one of the rush things that we
yes, and they
saw.
rushed another
Um,
relationship that I hate that they rushed.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to talk about. Matter of fact, we're not even going to do person by person. We might as well just do two.
Yeah,
We might as well just do the couples and then go to minors. So
yeah,
now, since we just did Thea as her couple, let's do them individually. So I mean, we talked about Thea's situation. With Damon, we see that he's now potentially going to be building a relationship with his dad. More slower. I'm happy that I mean, even though I knew, like we said before, they're going to try to do it.
yeah. We knew, yeah, because they have to, like, they have to. There's no
Yeah,
way around it.
but it proves our point that the dad, like we said last week, was not going to be doing the coach thing for too long, and he realizes that he doesn't have relationships genuine enough to continue. But also, he
Yeah,
wants to build a relationship that's besides being a coach to his son. He wants to be more be of a father to his son, Damon, and Jr., which now he's taking accountability for both his sons. So now he's stepped down while Marcus is like, well, what about, once again, I don't want to like trigger anything. I'm, still in therapy and people might not think about me as a coach. And he was like, we'll see. Like, you got this. I'm worried about my family, which is the
yeah,
first time we ever take his family serious. So that's a good thing.
yeah. Which I'm
Damon,
glad.
yeah, I'm
I'm
glad. I mean,
glad
that's
because I mean
Damon.
it's like I mean I don't like his character or anything like that, but it is like the first step of being a good guy and being a good father and all that stuff. He's stepping away from baseball, which I'm sure he loves baseball, and he's
Yeah, he
taking a
loves more
step
than
back.
anything.
Yeah, to like step back and actually try and learn and like learn about his kids and like actually have time with them away from baseball, because you're not really gonna get to know them
Yeah, when
when
you're as
you're
a coach.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to like really step back and like really try and get to know them without sports and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so I think that's the first step, and I'm glad he's taking that step. So
Plus, I wonder if he's still doing that Wednesday thing where he stays at that place to wait and see if Damon going to
but
show up.
Damon ain't showing up now.
He's
Maybe
not going
he'll
to
show
show
up
up.
now. Maybe he
Yeah,
will.
now, like maybe he'll show up now.
Yeah.
But and then plus him playing at the baseball game, and then the coach, not the coach, but like that guy that's watching the whole game go down kept changing where the
Oh, the
strikeout,
umpire. Yeah, the umpire. Yeah. Yeah.
and that caused him and his dad to get kicked off the field, and then Lando came in and took that dub.
I knew
Like,
he was gonna tell you about it.
listen, Dan. I thought Dan was. I feel like I knew it was gonna be too good to be true that they didn't want a black college to win. But I thought that Dan was going to break the fucking world record out here. And
Yeah.
I thought it was going to like spark up the real tension between Damon and Lando, but clearly not.
Yeah.
Because now they're pretty much cool. Like we found
Which
out that
that was a weird scene. Like when it all
yeah,
happened,
that's what
I
I'm
w-
talking about.
I
That
was
so I was. confused because Damon was talking to Thea, and he was saying how, she was like, "Oh yeah, are you going to confront Lando about it?" He was like, "Oh yeah, well I didn't get a chance to do that yet." Lando confronts him, not him confronting Lando. Lando was like, "Yo, what, you were talking about me?" And
Yeah.
then JR was like, "We're not doing this here. Like, what you mean? I'm happy that JR is the leader. Yep, King."
Yeah.
They never talked about it again. Like, I assumed that Damon heard Lando talk to Simone about
Yo,
how
yeah, I'm like, yo, you were right there. Like,
he was
I'm
right
like,
there. He was right there, and he said,
yeah,
"Oh, so we good?"
yeah,
I'm,
I'm like,
I'm like,
what?
if anything, Lando should be asking you that because he was about to fight you.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, that scene was really weird because I'm like, bro,
I
you
mean,
were right
don't even
there.
matter. Don't even matter because they're going to have some problems in 2B anyway, from what they were
Yeah.
seeing, what I'm seeing from the trailer. But they're still gonna be fighting for their spot. I just feel like it was no point in Damon still be mad at him. I mean, I thought that he would have been still mad or something.
Yeah. I
I
don't
guess
know.
Damon be understanding too much
He
because for
really
me,
does.
I would have punched that motherfucker on fifth. Shit, I already
Yeah.
got kicked. The Empire already kicked me off, man. Let me go ahead and give him something to kick me off for real. Let me stop.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you, are you surprised that Lando actually admitted to like he actually
No,
did it?
no, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. Like I said, that like he don't care about like he literally. What was his reason to make Damon choose
Oh yeah, he made
or
him
something?
choose because he wanted to like I forget. I think he was saying that like Damien only thought about himself and like he had all this time, but everybody else doesn't have the same time that he
Oh
has
yeah,
or something like
like a
that.
dead, like a
So
deadline. Like a
yeah, so
deadline to whatever
yeah,
position he wanted to because he literally was like in August when they did the orientation was like, yeah, I'm still deciding. I'm like, sir, ain't school start?
no,
Like,
yeah,
don't school
yeah, so,
really start looking a couple weeks. So yeah, I guess. But like I said, I'm sick of Lando. Like I'm sick of
yeah,
he an op, he my op.
yeah.
He's
That
Damon op, not ours actually. He's
was
Damon op. He didn't care,
yeah,
honestly. Damon over here like, let's just wait for the team. But that shows that with the boy baseball team, they able to put away like their beef to win a game.
yeah.
Like Lando didn't throw shots. Like Lando didn't throw shots. He was like, all right, let's finish what Damon started. While this fucking tennis team, oh, I'm getting to
Tennis
y'all. Like
team needs to like
tennis
take
team,
some notes.
burn, make that burn. Because how is the women over here fighting over stuff that doesn't mean anything? Because they're not when y'all graduate from college, you're not going to be on the team. They're gonna
Yeah.
be independent individuals on your own, and y'all can't do a fucking team for once. I can't stand that. I can't stand tennis. How y'all all clashing while men on this fucking baseball team can put it aside for like a literal game, and they working as a team.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised since tennis is an individual sport. At this
Honestly though,
point,
their
man, I'm done.
coaches are trash though. Like their coaches really like they
Their
don't like
coach is
they just
trash.
let things
Like
go.
it happened. Like Coach Marketing was like, "Yo, like what's happening? Like we're not letting this happen." They forced Santiago and Damon to get situated.
Yeah.
He told JR and Damon to talk. Like this fucking lady see nobody clapping for Simone and it's like, oh, go hit the showers.
Yeah, like she should have made them like run
That's
or something, like make them until you guys talk and stuff like that. Like, I don't
not
know, man.
nothing. Like I'm there's no words. There's no womanhood there. Like I don't know what they want me to say, but that's trash. I hate it
Yeah.
here.
I don't even like
And it got
anybody
me
on the
more pissed
tennis
off.
team besides Simone and Thea.
I know.
So they all can just, they
Yeah,
all
I'm
can
done.
get cut besides those two.
They are, right. They literally can get their knees scraped and shit, and I'll be content with them taking this L. And I think that's it for Damon. Um, I think we're now going to see how Damon reacts to him being away from Thea. And I feel like we're going to see him, I guess, talk to Simone about what's going to happen, which is going to have Damon be jealous because he's like, why are you all up in my girl face? But we'll see.
I'm excited though. I'm
Because once
excited though.
again,
Dia is still in
I'm
game.
excited.
Don't worry, Dia fans. We're good. We thriving. We're gonna be thriving. Like it's gonna be some tough times coming, but in the end, it's gonna be in game.
Yeah. This is the number one Thea warrior. Like, I got to give him his props when it's due, for real.
Yeah, look at
I know you were
yeah.
mad at seeing your action. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I
I
was
can't
heated,
wait to
yo.
see it.
I almost like broke my desk. I was like so heated. I was like, oh my God.
You did not slam your desk.
What?
You did not slam your desk.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo, it was loud. I was like, I was so mad. I was like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, I just didn't understand it. I was heated. I was heated.
Oh no. Okay, so let's do what do you want to do now? I mean, let's do Cam. Let's do Camisha. We can do like the lower
Yeah,
couples.
cause yeah.
Because then we got Jared and Gabby and then Lamone. Okay, so Cam and Keisha, they're definitely gonna have a problem in 2B.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like we called.
Yeah.
I guess since when All American, we're seeing that only one couple can be happy and the other ones is non-existent. So with in season 5 of All American, they put Spelivia on hold, made got Dorayla. Now Dorayla's about to go through a long distance. Now Spelivia's coming back. In this scenario, Thea was out here thriving. Camisha was on the back burner. And now, since JR and Gabby is now introduced, Camisha is about to suffer the same damn the fate.
Yeah, this is
Which is, I
annoying.
guess, they can't balance ships, I guess. And then, or they fall into the forbidden unknown, such as Sky and Coop and Asher and Jamie.
Yeah.
So Camnesia has been a steady buildup. I've been calling it out every episode. Is that with Keisha, she's taking this dance class very serious because once again she all the other dancers have real experience. She was self taught. And after she called out the teacher for being tone deaf, the teacher has said that she only has one time to mess up, and she's off the team.
Yeah.
Off the team class. So she's been pushing herself through the limit, which is always having her cut off, meeting Cam, whether it was when his dad came and he was supposed to be there to see him, whether it's just them hanging out or going out to eat, or just chilling with each other. She keeps ditching him, and it was definitely a one that really saw fully last night when she'd say, "Oh yeah, Cam, my class is
Bro, I
extended,
was
whatever, learn how to stay."
heated. I was
Yeah, and then she turned, and then she would start dancing in front of her mirror. And I feel like I'm wondering if they're going to talk about it because only Simone saw it when it was in 204, and the teacher was telling Keisha like, if you do this again, I'm kicking you out. And Simone was like, "Are you okay? Like, how are you feeling?" And Keisha kind of pushed it aside. And then plus with this lady showing up at Bringston to talk
yeah.
to her, to visit, and she said that she got cut as well. I feel like not Simone. I feel like Keisha thinks that this lady is going to be judging her the hardest, and I feel like since Simone's already taken an L this season, I feel like Keisha's probably going to be okay, but it's going to be too late. I feel like she's going to keep distancing herself from Cam, and then she's going to end up making it to the next section in the semester, but it's going to be too late to fix her and Cam's relationship
Yeah,
because
she's
she's
gonna have
going to
one or the
realize that
other. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be either her or him.
which
Which
it
I
shouldn't
said,
be
this is
like
why I don't
that.
understand why
She should just like she's
they
just
shouldn't
going
have
too
to be.
hard. She's just going too hard. Like,
She's going too hard.
and Cam was even trying
This
to
is going into
plan.
Spencer and Olivia.
Yeah.
Literally, he would like if anything, like I would have thought that he would have been struggling more with music and stuff, but no, like this is taking too much, and this is what happened when we rush into relationships because it was never this hard. Now it's like full on, full on. She's gonna keep dancing until she can't dance no more.
Yeah.
I feel like they must trying to slow down all the shifts that they built up because there's just no way. There's no way. That is already building up that they're gonna break up. You got at least with Cam, he's still singing.
Yeah. I like the little moment
And then
between him and Gabby when he was singing for her and like
no, for real. I mean, yeah, for real.
that
I
was
love
good.
that he was the one that told JR like, "Oh,
Yo,
you
yeah,
belong." It took a minute for me to hear you say that you enjoyed the scene because I didn't hear you at first, but I heard it.
oh, okay.
Did you?
Wait,
Oh, why did you pause like that? I thought you froze on the screen. I
no.
was like, "What the hell?" Okay,
So you're good. Everything's
let's
good.
let's.
It's good.
I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. It's good.
All right.
So with Cam, okay. All right, so with Cam, I liked how he was like he always understands or sees relationship chemistry. He was helping Damon out with Thea, and then now he automatically saw JR and Gabby's relationship
Yeah.
chemistry. And he was like, oh, he's like, if it was me, I wouldn't let her go. I was like, all right, what
Yeah,
about
I
Keisha?
love that. I love that.
Like he literally The thing is that I feel like he should have waited because like that ruined one of the ships for us. Like I thought we was gonna get a little slow burn. Like god
Yeah, I
damn
don't know
dog.
why they didn't do it slow burn though. I don't know why.
We gonna when we get to JR and Gabby section, we're gonna go in a full on rant about it because they keep doing this thing that I said on my spaces 2 days ago. Well, in one of the spaces, is that they it's like they're so scared that they're not going to get another season that they rush every ship and it causes them to mess them up in the process because it's like they got to be hot and cold for 1 minute or like try to retract what they said or what they did and
Yeah.
no one has time for that. Like, come on now.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Like you
sense.
like no. Yeah, like you cannot rant. I mean, you cannot go on a full like. First of all, it was I gotta save it. I gotta save it for JR and them because I'm
Yeah.
really gonna fucking go on a
But
tangent about it.
yeah,
I'm
back
gonna
to
be like,
Cam and them though. Like Cam, I think he's gonna hate, like he's gonna be super angry at Keisha because he was trying to plan a whole dinner for her and like to take her mind off of dancing and all this stuff. And I feel like her just standing him up because this is the second time that she or third time, honestly, that she stood him up because
it's
of
been a few times.
dancing. So like this is the man. I just wish you would talk to him and communicate with him better about dancing. And I don't think she should be taking it this year. Like she should obviously be doing it a lot, but like blowing off dates and stuff like that just to practice. Like I
Yeah, I
think
was
she's
saying
going too
like I
extreme.
was look, I'm wondering why Simone or Nate's not saying anything. Like they able to find
Where was
balance
Nate in this
between having
episode? I hate the fact that Nate wasn't in this
for
episode.
real. Like, why wasn't she not there? And why the hell? It's like they purposely have her not there, so everything else can spiral between Keisha and Simone because
Yeah.
like it makes no fucking
And this
sense.
is a finale.
Like,
This is a mid-season finale. Like you would think that Nate would be there.
yeah,
Like, so I don't
especially
know.
after her break. Like, it
Yeah.
makes no sense whatsoever that they keep like not having somebody else in there because there's no way that I'm supposed to believe that they sat there and not say, girl, are you going back to dancing again? Like I thought they would have been doing something, but they're not. But I'm not. I definitely expect them to have some type of conflict regarding to dancing. And obviously, I kind of knew that it was going to be either that or the singing that's going to have them potentially break up or distance themselves from each other.
Yeah.
So I guess if we already got to break up with Damon and Thea, we might just have them like distance themselves or do a break, or maybe
Yeah.
they'll break up too. Shit, I don't know. But too many
Yeah.
breakups are gonna make it toxic, so they better.
They need to have like a scene, a moment like in All American, when they would always go to like the cabin and stuff like that. They need to All American Homecoming. They need to go somewhere. They need to go like
I
they need to
guess
go
they.
like out somewhere like far and like all be around each other and just like talk and all that stuff.
Now let's get into. Do you want to do Lamone or do you want to do Gabby and Jr.?
Gabby and JR.
Okay, so Gabby and JR, I love them.
Yeah.
They're
Yo,
um
I was hyped. My reaction, I was hyped when JR sent that text. I was like, yo, when he
no,
sent that text, I was like,
he was in his bag.
yo, he
Talking
was.
talking some a queen, one queen got my attention. Like what?
And she
And
was
then she's like, "Who you?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I was like, and then when she read the message, and then it kept going in circles, little circles.
yeah, I was like,
I was really wondering what's
ooh.
she gonna say back? What's she gonna say back? Like, I was like,
I love the relationship. I love the dynamic.
yeah,
I'm just annoyed at how rushed it was.
very
And
rushed.
it goes into that thing where these writers are like scared that they might as well just go big or go home because how is JR? I mean, I understand we already said that JR obviously is not ready for a whole situation, but he only been doing it for like 2 episodes. Maybe like a 1.5 core episode. And
Yeah.
that was it. Like, what was the point of him having a whole phase when the phase didn't even phase? Like that it really ruined the point. Like imagine like we already know that she was feeling him, but maybe if they had that like that almost kiss thing,
Yeah.
and then he'll be like, nah, like we were just in the moment, and then they will push it into to be fine, but to have them like kiss and then 2 kids at that, because it was a champion kiss.
Yeah.
They were the first ones to have a champion kiss.
Dang, yo, that's actually true.
Actually, they actually ate.
Dang, yeah.
It was good, but like
No,
damn, like
it was a good kiss, but it was just like
amazing.
rushed.
I don't know, like
Yeah,
it
it's just
literally
rushed.
was really one of my biggest tweets. 300 likes and 100K. I mean, 100K, 11K.
Dang.
Like they're probably gonna be the only healthy relationship that we have. I'm not gonna rush.
Which is
And
crazy. Yeah.
but with JR, he always is calm and collected. So and she matches his energy very well. So I'm not surprised it would be the most healthiest relationship right
Yeah.
now. But I really wish they would have did the player role faster. I mean, slower because it would have been like love don't cost a thing. Like they really rushed that shit.
Yeah, I would have actually liked to see
They they wanted to end up
see
they wanted
her
to
like
they
I
wanted
wanted
to
to see
see.
her thing like jealous a little bit or something like
Yes,
like
like please, like and to be honest, it's hard for me to believe that for her to see him want to have a whole phase, and then for him to be like, "Oh, I want you," for her to not be like, "Oh, you playing?" Like, "Oh, you really?"
yeah, like that's I feel like that's not normal. Like they'd
Yeah,
be
that's no
scared that like yo they wouldn't like want to
yeah,
leave that
like
phase, you know?
yeah, like especially when you're helping him with the phase, like for you to
Yeah.
helping him with the phase, and he said, "Oh, I want you," and I'm like, "Girl, you believe that?" Like
Yeah.
the almost kids had her full on. Yeah, he's feeling me. Like so, the whole phase was just nothing.
Yo, but that moment though was
It was
yo when
God.
they almost kissed, yo, I
No,
was
the
like,
room, I was like, I was so delusional. I mean, I was trying to hold on to like being positive. I was like, they ain't gonna do
as
anything.
soon as she said, let me help you with this, I knew I knew it.
I was like,
Let me invest. Like, yo.
I've been invested. I said, let me go ahead and put an application in. Like, what?
Yo.
Let me put a degree in that bitch.
Yeah, nah, that was
What?
really good, yeah.
I was like, wow. And with the glasses, you would think I wouldn't take the scene serious, but it
That's good. Those
it
glasses,
down.
man.
It ate down. JR was really in his bag. He was over here being like a leader, helping to make sure that Damon landed on
Yeah.
right. He was in his bag. I just wish that the relationship wasn't rushed, and maybe now,
Yeah.
maybe she'll be like, all right, well, let's calm it down, So, because
But shout
don't
out to
ruin.
Cam. Shout out to Cam.
Not the Cam, because he the one that gave JR Oblivion's ass some tea.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, we're winning. I'm just hoping that they don't mess them up because you messed up Thea. You got Lamone building slow, and Lamone is not happening anytime soon. So like a lot of ships and Kamisha is flopping right now. So we need a
Yeah.
one happy relationship, and we do not need you messing up them.
There's a lot of
So
battles going on right now.
it's a losing battle for all of us. So please, that's the only shit that we can really have right now. So don't fuck them up since you kind of rushed the kiss.
Yeah.
All
It
right,
was a
so
good kiss though, so
it
give
was
him
amazing.
props. Oh, yeah, it was really good.
I'm obsessed actually. So is it Jabriella or is it Jabby?
I haven't even seen any ship names for them yet. I haven't
I
even been on Twitter really.
I saw both. I saw Gabriella more because her full name is Gabriella. So
That sounds not bad.
that's not kind of heat. So we'll see more about them in 2B. I don't think we saw them in the trailer for 2B. So
Yeah. Actually, I
I,
don't think I watched it.
yeah,
I
no,
think I forgot.
pretty much was Damon. It being exposed that Brinston has a
Oh wait, no, I have seen it because that's where like don't Damon and
relationship.
Simone hug and then what's his name? Lando sees he likes it, yeah.
He said, next we're going to do Lando and Simone. Ain't like they really had scenes in this bitch.
Yeah, they really didn't even have any scenes.
Everything like every episode. Lando always spits facts to her, and like even though he should be more kinder with them, he always has her think and have her reevaluate her decisions, which is how they always like she always does something that's best for her, and they come back and talk like every time.
Yeah. My
So
only thing with Lando is, yo, you did this, and Simone came and asked you.
no, that's what that
And
like.
how are you gonna say don't make assumptions when you did what
Get
you
it?
did? That's the only thing that like I thought was funny.
I feel like this is the first time she had him evaluate his actions as well. Because
Yeah.
I think that if it was anybody else that came up to him with that, he wouldn't have cared. But since it was Simone, the person he clearly only cares about on campus, he got mad as shit about it because he's like he got offended. He was like, "How did you find out about that?" And then he went
Yeah.
to Dave like, "Oh, you talking about me?" I feel like if it was anybody else, he would not care. But since it was Simone, he got offended. And I feel like he don't like being like, we weren't about me. Let's talk about you. And he was like, don't worry about me right now. Let's worry about you because you clearly is frustrated. And I want to understand why. And I feel like yes, he's intrigued with her as to why he wants like why she acted that way. But let's be
Yeah.
honest. She put him on a fucking goose chase. She came up to him saying, "Let's do the project," and he was like, "All right, well, I'll waste my minute for you, cool."
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then she invites him there. He gets there, probably wasted bus fee, gas fee, something, walking fee, drags his ass out. He didn't even get a chance to get in there.
Yeah.
And they go back to her dorm to, I guess, to do the project, which they didn't do because
Yeah, they definitely did something else. They definitely did no project.
they didn't do the project. He's in the elevator. He's like, "All right, well, you dragged me out here. I got all dressed up. Like, what's the problem?" And she's like, "Oh, it's nothing." And he's like, "Well, clearly it's something because you just pulled us out the damn party or the club, or whatever." And she's
Yeah.
like, "It was. We don't need to worry about you're leaking tapes." Like he probably like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yo, yeah, she came back with him, but like, yo,
And then like flicked it on. He probably like, "Yo, like this not even about me." Like,
yeah.
but yeah, like he literally said, "What are you talking about? Like, who told you? Like, you shouldn't be judging me." And then like, you did
Yeah, like you the
it.
and like me, I can separate him doing that about Damon, and I can separate him with Simone. Like I think him with Simone would be really good. I don't like what he did to Damon, so like
Yeah,
I can leave that to those two. Which
yeah,
I don't think Damon should forgive him for a while if he actually like finds
yeah.
out
I
about it and all
mean,
that
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, I'm assuming he did because
Yeah, but him and Simone, I can separate that, and I think so far it's so far like I think he is going to be good for her, and I think so far he is pretty good for her.
yeah,
So
because
now I
he's
don't
not.
think he's a bad
Yeah,
guy. I don't think he's
he's
a
not.
bad guy for doing
Yeah, like
that. I
he's
don't
not
think he's bad.
afraid. He's not afraid to tell her if she's wrong or not. And I feel like that's some of the things you need to hear because the situation with her and Layla was something that I'm honestly I don't even like really talking about. Like that
Yo,
Layla
I thought the scenes were awkward. I don't know what I really didn't care
awkward.
for her being
It was
there. Like,
they was forcing it because I mean I saw some scripts on the Twitter that made it seem like she was going to make it cool with Lando and Layla, and then they wanted to make this nonsense argument between them. And to be honest, like I'm tired. If y'all want to hear us talk about it, I'm not giving y'all that force. I can't. I just feel like I mean sidetrack from Lamone. I just feel like it like to be honest, Simone reacting that way was realistic and I
yeah, it was
agreed.
realistic. Like,
It was realistic, and if you're going to take out her emotionally cheating with Damon,
oh
let's
yeah, like I totally wasn't even
let's
thinking
move
about
that
that.
aside. Move that aside. That's realistic. Now,
Yeah.
putting that in, I don't understand why both of them are even trying to talk it out because both of them is no reason.
Yeah,
Uh,
but Layla doesn't know. Like Jordan or Layla don't really know about Simone. Pretty,
yeah,
I mean, Jordan kind of knows, but he doesn't know fully
yeah,
about like
yeah,
how
it's this
their
thing.
whole relationship.
It should have been done. It should have been dead.
Yeah,
I understand that since when Olivia came to Layla about her relationship with Spencer, Layla she also she's going to return the favor because she's understandable like that. But let's be honest, it doesn't matter. That was her ex husband. Was done is done. If anything, the person who should come up to her and say that is Jordan, and he came over there to fucking punch Damon.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not. It's like it's no reason for it because regardless of anything, both sides were emotionally cheating to a degree.
yeah,
Jordan didn't know until and Simone said like, "Yo, like, come on." With,
yeah.
with Simone, she almost kissed Damon, so like there's emotional cheating on both sides. I don't know why you're
Mm.
trying to make it
Yeah, I
complicated.
mean, there was a lot of stuff. Like, remember when
Yeah,
Simone had that panic attack and Damon was
yeah,
there? Like, there was
I
a
don't.
lot of stuff.
It's not a competition of who did the most
Yeah,
emotional
like,
cheating. Like that's whack. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking degrade both women to violate somebody's reason. No, I like them both as a character, and I'm not
yeah.
going to entertain that. Let alone I saw some unnecessary ass colorism to Lando, and he wasn't even the fuck in the drama. Like
Yeah, he
what?
wasn't even on my mind when it came to
Like
Layla and
that's
Simone.
so
Like,
weird. Just because he was talking to Simone about it, yes, he shouldn't have talked about it because it's not his place. But like Lando's always going to be there to help Simone. He don't
yeah,
worry.
but see, I didn't even look at it like that. I just look at him
Yeah,
as like he cares about her. So
yeah,
obviously, if you care about somebody, you're gonna ask them
yeah,
about.
like yeah, like
So,
again, like understandable. I don't care. I just don't care. Like I don't want no more
yeah,
crossover.
nah, don't let Layla come back. Only
Just
allow
no more
Spencer.
crossover.
Spencer, that's it. Like I don't care about
Spencer
anybody
or
else.
Olivia
Yeah,
or
mainly Spencer
Olivia.
though, because he has the best relationship with everybody. He's cool with everybody at Brinkston. So like,
Yeah, and also for clarity, they established that they are friends. They were friends.
yeah,
So the whole like are they weren't even friends, it was debunked just now. Like I don't care. I'm gonna both I'm liking them both. I'm not gonna sit here and entertain y'all both trashing both of them. Y'all was trashing very, very disrespectfully.
they were
They
like
were
they
really
were
wrong.
friends. Like
They were.
they were always
Yeah,
around. It was
yeah,
literally those three: Olivia, Simone, and Layla. Like they were always friends.
yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
and the whole like let's bring Olivia into it because Simone once had knew about Olivia and Spencer. No, she did not.
know. Yeah, no, yeah.
Stop. Like, come on now. Like, nah. You're not gonna get me trash and who no.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
I don't care
unnecessary
about
for
the
her to come there.
drama.
To
Yeah.
be honest, I'm like, why wasn't patient there too? Like, they was mad. They want to be messy. And to be honest, let's move emotional cheating aside. Like, let's say that she never was in cahoots with Damon. And if you're dating my friend, my ex, I'm not gonna talk to you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm happy she broke away from the vortex. Like,
Yeah, I am
you
like
don't have to.
I'm just like a little sad about it in Homecoming when Homecoming wasn't even a thing. But I get her wanting to just break away from them because she does have a whole new
Friend
family.
group. Yeah. And
And yeah,
let's be honest, like them saying let's fix our friendship, like you're not gonna see them interact anymore.
yeah,
Like
you're not gonna like
you're
you guys
not.
aren't even gonna see each other. Like,
Yeah,
and
like
when are you guys gonna ever FaceTime or something
yeah,
like that? Never.
yeah,
Like,
and if they wanted to make it believable that she was even friends with Layla and even Olivia off the scene, why did they like they should have had to like text Simone and be like, oh
yeah, they
yeah,
never do.
congrats on winning, champion of the week or something like that. Like because you would think that probably Olivia would have saw that since she's in journalism, but like no, you're not making it seem like she's still
Yeah,
back at home. So why are you trying to make us believe that her and Layla are like still friends? She probably hasn't talked to them in weeks or months.
yeah. Like,
Like,
at
come
least let
on.
them come to the school or something
Yeah,
like
or
that when they're
Dixie or
on
on the
break.
phone.
Like,
Like how
yeah,
Simone used to like text Jordan and stuff. Like make
yeah,
us see that to where we can be like, okay, she's still keeping in contact, which is why it would have hit harder.
yeah,
Then y'all just throwing Layla here and then like having Layla basically walk around campus and then having like Simone get like 50 speeches about her and Jordan. I'm just like, let's be honest, at this point, she's over Jordan. So I'm guessing her and Jordan are never going to happen again. That's cool.
yeah. I
But,
really don't think so. Like, I
yeah,
remember one of my reactions I said maybe, but like, I really don't see it. I really don't.
I don't see it happening anymore, especially with how the shows are and how they're like, solidifying Dorayla and how now Simone has two new love interests
Yeah,
to be with. I just don't see it happening if they're going to do a last minute thing when the show All American Homecoming ends. Go ahead. I just don't. I'm not going to waste my energy with something that should have been done 201.
yeah,
You know, like if anything, it shouldn't have even had to been Layla. It could have been Jordan because that's who she was dating at the time. Don't I no. But leaving it back once again, I love them. I'm happy that Greta posting pictures of her
oh
and
yeah, that was a good
behind the
thing.
scenes.
Yeah,
That was
that was
good.
good. Yeah,
We love it here. We support.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. How do you feel about Lamone and like overall? How do you feel like this episode ended with them?
Episode wise, I mean, I was okay with the scenes, honestly. Like, I know a lot of Lamone did not like when they talked in the elevator. The elevator was kind of nice. It was cute. Her dragging him out, ate down because he didn't even ask. Like, he just ran with the flow, giving very much himbo, and Mean Girl vibes. But I mean, I didn't mind it. I love when he talks to her and he gets her to think. Because let's be honest, like he's helping her make decisions that she probably had thought about.
Yeah,
She already was thinking about like I shouldn't like deflect and put my anger out on somebody else because I'm feeling this way. But his words always get to her, which is shocking to me because he wasn't even her friend at the time yet. And his words always gets to her to where she's like, damn, maybe I should did something different or something change differently. And I love that they established like the fact that she didn't give a fuck about the tape regardless that
yeah,
I did it after he made like he did it, and she was like, let's be friends. And I feel like that's going to change, because now we're getting friends to lovers.
yeah. It's gonna be.
Um, exactly. As much as like I said, I don't mind Damone. Obviously, I know how hardcore I am about them.
Yeah, because I know you have like the hardest thing because you like both ships.
Yeah, I
So
love them
like,
both, and I didn't expect Lamone to come and cause confliction within anything. But like I said, I feel like right now Damon and Simone are in like they're in development points in their life to where if they got together right now, it would cause confliction. And I know the writers are going to ruin them regardless. With Damon, with his position on the team, him and his family working on it with his dad again, and now handling a breakup. I don't want someone to be waiting for him to get over the breakup, no matter how much it is.
yeah,
And then with Simone, she's dealing with tennis. Now a suspension, which she says I might lose my spot with me. They might have some confliction with how she says it. I guess her thinking that Thea did because I feel like Rome might switch their tests.
bro.
And
I hope it's wrong. Like, it
yeah,
has to be wrong,
yeah,
bro.
I feel like Rome probably switched the test because Thea is still on the court, even though she said she wasn't going to be on the court, which is sus, but I feel like they're gonna try to make it seem like she did it, or if she, whatever they're gonna.
Yeah.
But I think Rome did it,
They
so we
it
can get.
can't be Thea, man. That would just destroy her character,
Yeah,
man. They would.
but what did she leave the second game for? She said to tell them about it, but like, how's she still
Oh,
playing?
like why did she leave the
Yeah,
game?
what did she leave? What did she leave for again?
I don't know. She just said she has to go because after Damon's ex had said what she said, she just felt something,
Yeah,
and she just left.
I thought she was going to leave to tell the coach that she did the shots, but now she
Um,
said that this is not how she's going to get back on the court.
oh no, I thought she was gonna leave to go tell her coach that she was gonna red shirt that year this year or something like that. That's what I thought.
That or that she was taking the shots because she said that's not how she's gonna be playing tennis this year.
Yeah.
But now she's playing tennis while Simone is sitting on the bench and she's like, "What did you do?" So I think she's gonna probably go up to some Thea and think that Thea did it, but I don't know. I think that's what they want. Rome and Tootie probably working in cahoots.
Please, man, because get them two out of here.
Yeah,
Trash. Like I don't care about
and
them
then
at all.
they showed Tootie on in the thing. So I don't know. I'm not even gonna break my max. I was mad as shit that they suspended Simone. Like
Yeah, that was I did
like
not expect that at all.
she didn't catch a break. Like she said that she was dealing with a curse. Then you got Layla showing up, and then also now her getting suspended. Like I can't do this shit.
Yeah, it was.
And like her being suspended is going to cause so much. It's going to be a mess. But
Yeah,
I'm hoping that. But the thing is that the coach and Amara said that, oh yeah, we don't think you did it, but we got to be certain. Like, how do y'all think that she didn't do it, but y'all are like,
yeah,
yeah, you're going to suspend her until y'all find out who.
yeah. They can't because they can't, and you can't really let somebody play in a sport if until like they probably just have to wait to drug test her again. It's probably like wait a week or 2 weeks, few weeks, and
Yeah.
then see. But yeah, it's like you can't just let her. They won't be able to
I
just
feel,
let
I
her
feel, I
play.
feel like yeah, I feel like that might push her and Damon away because she said I might get kicked off the team or I might get suspended, and she might think it's Thea, and
Yeah.
then he might be like, nah, Thea wouldn't do that, and then she's probably going to go to Lando in a sense maybe, but I don't know. I'm really not trying to think about 2B because they made it seem like something big was going to happen with him and Lando this episode, and nothing did. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
take everything they said into consideration seriously. I just hope now that since her and Lando put a label on their name, I mean, yeah, it was his friends that we're going to see them develop. And I think that when Lando sees her and Damon hugging, he might be like, "Yeah, I got to get my girl." So,
Yeah, that's gonna be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Once again, Damon and Simone need to once again like how Spencer was with Layla and then with Olivia was with Asher and then also with Chris at some point. They developed without having that like, will they, won't they? Because you knew that they were already in game. I
Yeah.
hope that they do that route if that's the case instead of just keep teasing because of remember them, like just have them build, and when the
Yeah.
time is right, it will be right. But now with him loving Thea, as he says, it needs to be not happening in 2B.
Yeah, it needs to be shown how much he loves Thea. Hopefully they show it. Like hopefully they have some like scenes where
I really want them to really go because they really fumbled with Thea. Like they really made it like hard to take it serious with how they were acting, and maybe now we'll see if they are meant to be or meant to work it out until like season three, where honestly I think they're going to go through that Damone route in season three or something like that. But they're going to have to make it like they're going to have to make Thea more do her more because it's hard when like some of the stuff that she said was a lie. Some of the actions that she chose is not really understandable since there's no really no point. And then with the tennis team don't make no damn sense because like you mean Thea was carrying y'all for this long? Like what's
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be a lot going on. And right now, I'm just happy to see Lamone on the scene. I feel like Martin's definitely going to get boosted up, him and the actress for Gabby, hopefully, because I love that he.
Oh yeah, they should. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully he gets upped. And I think that right now, All American Homecoming cast is going to potentially be doing a first reading tweet video.
No, really.
So hopefully you get Martin and Peyton or either Sylvester on there as well.
That'd be
I
lit.
was making my Martin Thirst tweets as I speak. But yeah, so we're gonna close it out. We've been seeing tweets while we were actually recording about Arlon handling the Dhea breakup. So the floor is yours. Really,
Yeah.
go
Uh,
all out.
no,
Like
I
say what
mean,
you did. Go ahead.
yo, I was so heated. I'm just like, man, like, because they just gotta do better with Thea, man. She just I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand her reasoning and all that stuff, and why they gotta do my ship like this, man. Like, yo, like they're elite, and like they're just messing it up. I do like like all the stuff that she was doing, and I love her like wanting to take these steps with Damon. And I don't understand like her reasoning and thoughts most of the time. Like, why do they keep having her storm off and all that stuff? That's the thing I hate the most. They have her storm off when things get like a little bit hard, and like she just runs away or something like that, and it's annoying the most, and it messes up a lot of stuff because she needs to just stand there and just have conversations with Damon or whatever the situation is, but she's always just running away and going somewhere else. And yeah, it's bad, man, but I still have faith in them. Like, I don't think the writers would just have them break up and then never focus on them again. Because even though they don't have like a bunch of fans and people don't like love them together, I think they are like amazing and they do balance each other really well. And I think that if they just keep growing together, that it's going to turn into something really, really good. And I think they will be like one of the best ships couples like in the whole universe, honestly, because I think they're going to be really good. Do Thea and 2B because I think 2B is going to be huge. And I think the first few episodes are going to be really, really big for Thea. And I'm waiting to see how she is after the breakup and what's going to be going on. Because I'm nervous for Thea because they can really ruin her character or make her really good. They cannot have her be the one behind the Simone drug test stuff. Like, they cannot, that like if they do, I can't even defend Thea because this would be really, really bad.
Well,
And I'm
will
nervous.
that ruin your ship?
It won't ruin my shit, but I can't really root for them that much because it's gonna like, I don't know like how they would be able to bring Thea back if that's the case. Like, if she messed with Simone's thing, like, I how can you root for that? Like, how can you be okay with that? No matter what she comes up with, because that's bad. That's really like really bad. So I'm hoping that they didn't though. I'm hoping that they really um just didn't do that because Thea is such can be such a good character. There's so many layers to her that we still haven't even explored yet, and hopefully they just do that in 2B, man. Because I want to see Damon and Thea just thrive. I want to see them do good, and I don't want Damone, man. Like, yo, that ship would be trash. Like,
Damn.
you know, so, but
Uh,
um, yeah,
Well,
just have them be friends.
okay. So okay, negativity aside, what did you like? That they did in this episode about them. Like, obviously when they did the
All
interview.
they're talking. I like the interview. I like them like being they were like a real couple on campus and all that stuff. Like the little kiss that they had before, like they were gonna go and I don't know where they were going. I think they were going to class and all that. And they got stopped by Damon's ex. And I like the all the little talks that they had and like the moments. And I love the talk that they had in the dorm room. Like they were talking about sex and all that stuff and going away. Like I love like how they are a couple and they are having conversations and they're talking about everything. Um, I don't know, just that was like they didn't have that many scenes where it was just them talking about stuff, but that's what I think that they did really good is that they talked about the big elephant in the room and all that stuff. And even Thea was scared to say it, and Damon had to say it for her and all that stuff. And I liked how they handled that part, but yeah, I knew they were gonna actually go through with it, even though we saw it in the promo. I knew that it wasn't gonna be that simple, that easy, and all that stuff, and like it was gonna be a big conflict, and yeah, but I liked all the stuff leading up to it.
Yeah, I feel like the breakup thing is so kind of weird, and like I said, like I agree. I feel like with All American Homecoming, I'm just here for the ride. Like with All American, well, not that Lauren, but with All American Homecoming, I'm coming in with a more opened eye of whoever ends up together. Whoever makes sense makes sense. While with All American, it's literally Spelivia or no, no, no way. And when I came in, I was a hardcore Damone. Like you couldn't tell me shit. I was already like, yo, listen, Jamone, I'm sorry but I got put me first. And with Lando and Simone, this is probably the only ship that I've ever been conflicted on because right now, um, Damon and Simone are in a different place, and I feel like I feel like with Lando and Simone is more like what they're trying to do right now. What they're trying to do with Bolivia, and it's not working. But
Yeah,
with
no.
Jeffrey, she has so much chemistry with everybody that she interacts with. You literally can get in a chokehold with any ship and I've seen obviously a lot of people who are, like some of them that ship Damone also ship, Lamone, and are like, okay, I'm all okay with whoever ends up, because once again, I'm more so focused on who makes Simone happy, and once again, she's happy with either or. But with Damon right now, ever since Dhea came, I knew it's going to be a messy route, and I don't want them to put Simone in that same place now where she has to go through another love triangle or another vortex or another situation where her mental health or her balancedness is getting off, and it's going to take a while before that even happens, especially now since him and Thea are in a relationship. But one thing I feel like they set themselves up with is that with you and a lot of other Thea shippers, y'all can see it. Y'all can see where, I mean, even with you're still conflicted on Thea because she's a confusing character, and
Yeah.
it's because of how they write her. She gets on something, they fix it out by the end of the episode, and then she repeats it with another scenario. And then, you find out that everything she's done has been some of a lie in a degree. And then every time Damon tries to talk to her, she blows up at him because he's not understanding her point of view. While with Damon, he's more of an emotional, driven person. He's not afraid to be blunt and express how he feels. But with Thea, since she's been closed off with human contact, it makes her really compressed to where, with Damon, he has to limit how real he is.
Yeah.
He has to figure out how he should be able to express his emotions without over pushing his boundaries. And whenever she does something, he has to really think if she's being genuine or not, because it's not how she acts. But then it causes her to act off, or her distancing herself, or lying and stuff like that. And until she works on herself, which they should have done in season 1, instead of rushing into that relationship with them, it could have made more sense as to why, like if this one had happened. If anything, the only problem that could have happened to her, like conflict for them, is her mom showing up and him
No, yeah, yeah.
and him realizing that what she did was a lie, and then maybe the injury. But like them, her stomping off and her getting mad and like blaming him for making her distancing herself from tennis makes no sense, because she was still injured. That's still going to be a reason why she's not on the tennis court. It's nothing that has to do with Damon, and I feel like he shouldn't have to be her therapist and also worry about himself. And right now, like, they're not making it serious with Thea. I feel like if they took her more serious and flushed her out more, this breakup would have really been like, oh damn, like I really like them together. Like it would have made you feel conflicted for them, like how we feel with Lamone. And it's not even like it's the writing. It's the writing twist that they do for her, and that she never like really grows in some parts. Like she still will get mad or have a tantrum. And then it has Damon in a situation where he thinks he's the reason why something is not going right. And that should not be the case with him. He should be thinking that he's not a good boyfriend because he don't understand her all the time.
Yeah, but she's hard to, like you said, she's a confusing character. So it's hard to like understand her all the time. And that's what I want them to focus on, and to be letting him understand her like more, and like let them talk and have big conversations and just all that. Cause man, I just
Yeah, because if anything, that can be a good mid game to end game if they took it serious. And they did it,
yeah.
which is why with Lamone, it's crazy because people are like, damn, this is a good mid game or end game if you look at it. Because how is Lando more flushed out than Thea right now? You know why he's attached to Bringston. You know what his mom is contributing art to the school. You know how his
Yeah.
personality is wise. He's been the same. But with Thea, it's like they want to change it for different storylines, and that's just not it. And
Yeah, I don't
need
know.
to have her have more friends besides just, Simone and whoever her associate is, because if Demon's going to happen, that's going to be messy. And you already had Simone seeing Vortex this episode, and she don't want to be in another Vortex. So stop.
Yeah, nah,
But
yeah.
with Lamone, it's good in this scenario because, I mean, people saying that they get in arguments. I'm like, I don't really see it as arguments. I see it as, her trying to push him away.
They're not a couple either, so it's like it's not.
They're not even a
So
couple.
now, if they're in a couple and then they start arguing, then you can say it's arguments. But like,
Like
they're just trying to learn each other mostly. Like,
they're
and
not
they're
a
just
couple. They're not a couple. They only used to hook up with each other. It's kind of like the same. It's like Candice all over again, where they only hooked up with each other.
yeah,
And she don't know him, he don't know her, and it's kind of in a weird position because once again he's enemies with her bestie, and
yeah,
but he's trying to understand why she's mad for different scenarios, or why she's frustrated, or why she's distancing herself from him, and he wants to know. I mean, he's more intrigued than anything. And when he talked to her, he don't really yell at her or raise his voice. He's like, what is that? Like, what is going on? Like, what is that supposed to mean? While he gets her to talk it out instead of holding on to that anger and taking that shit on the court. he's like, go ahead and express yourself, which is what I like to see right now. Instead of having her hold on to her emotions about how she feels about certain things until it boils over, like how it did in season one. It's something. It's
Yeah.
way better. And plus, she's been doing better at tennis since he told her about balance and stuff like that. So right now, I feel like it's going to be probably going to be needed again because now she's suspended. But I like where they're going right now, and I'm not going to sit here and like stress about any other shit right now. Whatever shit's happened has happened. But how they be moving sometimes with the Russian,
Yeah, they gotta
I
stop
don't know.
rushing, please, please.
I would say I'm happy they didn't rush with Lamone. They said friend status, and that's what I'm gonna take.
Yeah.
So yeah, um, we'll take it. Once again, y'all gotta take it. Y'all gotta take Thea more serious, and not even just the ship in general. Take Thea serious because if if she's in the main character category, you need to do better with her because
Yeah.
we should not be relying on different ideas as to why she's acting this way. Oh, she's homeschooled. Oh, she only does tennis. Oh, well, this and this and this. Like it should not be that. Now we should know why by now.
Yeah.
But we over here learning that Lando dad did this, and Lando got an arm injury like that. Like we're finding out things while with Simone. I mean, while with Thea, you have a whole episode about her family, and it made you look at her like, damn, you the one that distance yourself from your family. Like you the one that did that.
Mm.
It's not making her in a good light. And I hate that they keep having us think that, oh well, we don't know Thea. Maybe she's trying to sabotage Simone. Like y'all need to make her flushed out to where we can doubt things instead of thinking that everything she does is exact.
Yeah, because stop playing with Thea, man. Stop playing with her. She's a great character, and just like I can't wait for 2B. I think 2B is gonna be really really good though, because it's one like this season so far has been good. Like I've liked all the episodes, and I
Yeah,
think
there was barely any miss.
yeah. So I think 2B should
Yeah,
be
well,
elite. It should be elite.
should be spicy because maybe in 2B we can finally do some podcast crossovers, get some opinions, but
Yeah, that'd
also
be good. That'd be elite.
we've been joining a lot of spaces on Twitter as well. So maybe we'll do some more over the hiatus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our All American Discussion 10 podcast
Damn, that's
episode.
crazy.
Let us right. It's been wild. Let us know what you want us to do during this hiatus. Once again, if we should do some stuff. I've been writing some All American Homecoming fan fiction. I'll try to do some more while I'm away.
Oh yes,
But
yes. Go check it out.
Ramon, actually, you should do a Thea one since y'all right
Yeah,
now.
I haven't wrote in forever.
All right, the Spider-Man fan fiction. Lord have mercy. But yes, Arlon's gonna be posting reactions for All American Homecoming. If you want to check them out. Our social media will be linked. Once again, we are active on Twitter, so you can
Yeah.
live tweeting or how we feel about or interact with the fandom. Until next time, y'all. Bye.
Peace.